What is up, guys? If you are noticing my same striped shirt from my other video, yeah, I'm pulling double duty today as I usually do. So with me here, I know it's like 4 months late, but I have the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus, as you see. Got to cover up the labels in the back here because they are for my job, right? But this one has the dual camera lens. This one has the regular situation got going, and yeah. So I did the Google Plus, which is Google's flagship, and they're kind of like iPhone answer, if you will. I mean, the Google Pixel. I did that about a couple weeks ago. So I wanted to give the fair shake to Apple. I'm not really an Apple guy, so don't get all crazy. You call me an Android fanboy, call me whatever you want. But in reviewing these two phones, I have been, like I said, I've had same thing I said with the Pixel. I get all the new phones here at my job, and we usually get them pretty early, and we get them like right as release or a little bit before, and we're able to kind of play with them and put them through a hell of a test. So I'm actually really impressed with this phone. As being a huge Android fanboy, self confess, right? I am really impressed with the phone, the feel in the hand. And if you watch any of my other videos, that's all I really talk about. It's the first iPhone in a while I felt like was a premium device. It's got a good solid feel to it. The smoothness, and I think the matte black choice was awesome. I thought that was a great idea. Um, and I really did like the matte black. I don't really like the jet black too much, but I like the feel of the phone. Either in this size or in this size, they're great. I myself, if I were going to buy this phone, it'd be probably this, the 7 Plus. If I could fork over the cash to get it. But as with the Pixel XL, I'll probably mostly be reviewing the Plus. The difference in camera, so what Google did was, on their two flagship devices, you actually had the same camera, bigger battery. That was only the main difference. Here you got virtually the same chipset and everything. The big difference here is the camera. This one has the dual lens camera. It has two cameras, one here, one for more zooming, and this one just has the regular one, which both are great cameras. As opposed to the Pixel. The Pixel takes great stills, fantastic stills, probably the best stills you'll ever see on a phone right now. But as far as video, I would definitely say that this takes way better video. The OIS on this is way better, and it just takes better video. iPhone's always been great at taking better video, but this is the first iPhone that I've actually got my hands on and just got to play with, and besides the one my wife had was like iPhone 4S. But this is the first iPhone where I saw it and I held it and I said, wow, you know what, I would definitely buy that device. It made me think to myself, man, I'd buy that device. Usually the ease of use is probably what attracts people to it the most. And I get it, it's cool. And if you live in the iPhone and in the Mac universe, it's a great idea to go ahead and pick this baby up. Now, the cool features here are no more headphone jack. All you got is the lightning port. And it is completely waterproof. So they took a page out of Samsung's book and decided to just go completely waterproof. IPA7 certified or whatever it is, which is cool. It's always a cool feature. It does muffle the sound coming out of the speakers a little bit more, but I think iPhone's actually, Apple's on their way to just going to like a full wireless device. You can see the lightning cable. I'm still kind of pissed that they went lightning cable instead of USB-C. I know that it's all about proprietary technology and everything they do, but USB-C seems to be the way of the future, and they're doing that with their devices, like their laptops and stuff like that. So I don't see why it wouldn't be compatible with the same situation. That just doesn't make sense to me. But overall, one thing that I did notice, just going from Android to Apple back and forth when I do play with this bad boy, I'm not going to list all the specs and the chipset and all of that junk because you get that everywhere else. All I'm going to tell you is, as a user, this is probably the smoothest interface on a phone, period. And I hate to say it because I love Android, but it's just so smooth. It runs like everything inside of it is built for the operating system, if you get what I'm saying. Sometimes you get a laggy experience on Samsung and stuff like that, and you could tell that it's a Samsung product running Android. You don't see that much with the Pixel, right? The Pixel is that experience where you do feel like that phone was built for that operating system. But Apple's kind of perfected it. I will say they have perfected it. It does, everything feels so Apple-y about it, for lack of a better term, that it makes it a great device. It's fantastic. It's snappy. You never have a problem loading or anything like that. The screen is always beautiful and full of color. The sound's a little bit muffled, which kind of sucks. The photos aren't as good as the Pixel, but they're still fantastic. Probably the top. They're in the top three, right? Samsung, Apple, and the Pixel. They're all like 1, 2, and 3A, right? But it does feel. I'm telling you, this is a bad phone, man. It really made me like, ooh, I might want to switch because I do have Mac products. My PC at home is Mac. I got the iMac at home. I've got the MacBook Pro, and it did kind of make me want to go to that same situation. But then when I see things like Lightning cable, but then the laptop is USB Type C, it kind of seems like they're all over the place and departments aren't talking to each other, so that they kind of stay fluid and they have that connectivity that Apple's so used to. So I kind of want to see them get back to that. But the two phones here, you can't go wrong with either one to fit your budget if you are an Apple person. If you're switching from Android, you're going to lose obviously all the customizability that you've heard over the past 10 years as these guys fight it out, right? But you do receive that smooth Apple feel that people pay tons and tons of bucks for. So overall, I give the phone a 9 out of 10 because it's not all the way perfect. It does have its quirks. It does have some slowdowns here and there. But it's usually when you're kind of power using it. But if you're not a power user, the battery's going to last you all day, maybe even until half the day tomorrow. And if you are a power user, you're going to get your money's worth completely. I don't see the big reason to be upgrading these bad boys anytime soon. I know they are because money, but if you get one, you'll probably have one for the next 5 or 6 years before you say, yo, I need a new phone. So some great devices. That's coming from an Android guy. I really, really did enjoy the experience with them and continue to enjoy the experience with them. We do put them through some harsh tests, like I'm telling you here, but they do make a good run for their money. So go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, and share this video. And leave any comments down below if you have any questions or anything like that. I'll try to get them answered in the next video. Thanks.